Hi everyone, it's Erin here, and I am making my very first pregnancy video. And yes, I'm pregnant, and this is actually the first time I'm announcing this online, or kind of announcing it ever. I don't have an Instagram currently, or Facebook, or Twitter, or anything, so this is my only platform for social media. So yes, I'm pregnant, and I'm currently 15 weeks pregnant. 15 weeks and 1 day to be exact. My due date is April 5th, so I think I'm going to have an Aries baby. Not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe he can also be a Pisces if he comes 2 weeks early. Yeah, he's a boy. Very excited about that. So I just thought I would compile a list of things I've learned in pregnancy thus far, and I'm very early along in my pregnancy, so I'm sure there are going to be a ton of different things I'm going to learn and be surprised by and scared by, but for now, these are the sort of things that I am comfortable talking about now and I'm comfortable with and that I've accepted in my pregnancy thus far. Alright, so number 1, morning sickness. Yes, morning sickness has definitely been something that is just a part of me now, and I just can't let it go. I can't get rid of it. There's just no way. I'm already well into my second trimester, and it hasn't subsided, hasn't even slightly diminished so far. So I'm very confident that I might be one of those women that just suffer through morning sickness in their entirety of their pregnancy. So that's awesome. But I did read an article about women who suffer from morning sickness end up having children with higher IQs. So better brain power. There is a study about it, so it's actually true fact. I read it online. And also we have least likely chances of having breast cancer, which is awesome because cancer sucks. So morning sickness, I've tried it all. I've tried all the remedies under the sun. I also tried C-band bracelets. They're the pressure point bracelets that you apply on your wrists, and there's these little nubs that sort of just hit your pressure points, and it's supposed to hit the pressure point that is responsible for nausea, but that didn't help either. After all of that, I decided to opt for medication, so you may want to talk to your doctor about that if that's something you want to do. It took me a while to actually even consider it, and finally I am just taking them the minimum dosage as possible, just so I can, get by and not throw up at everything I want to see. Speaking of which, I thought it was really interesting to see that I would get sick not only with food, but I would get sound and visual aversions as well. There was some artists that I love listening to that I could not stand listening to anymore because I just felt more nauseous listening to them. Or some pieces of clothing that I used to love, but if I saw them, I would get sick. So I think I am in the very sensitive spectrum of being nauseous. So that is just me. I think I'm just very sensitive in general, but I don't know if that's a thing. If people out there feel the same way as I do when they see certain colors or hear certain things, they get more nauseous. Not sure what it is, but I tried Googling it and nothing supports this, so I don't know what it could be. So number 2 is hydrating. I think it's really important to stay hydrated. I noticed a lot of my body parts, facial parts, are getting super dry because of the hormone change, along with my hair. So sadly, my hair has not been shiny and bouncy and full of life anymore. It's kind of just been coarse and dry and also changing color. So I like to stay hydrated with this Epicurean lip balm. And this Epicurean lip balm is anti-aging lip balm, and it also has SPF 15, which I'm all about. You gotta fight the free radicals, the UV rays, and all the sun and all the bad stuff that makes you age. I also use this body buff. This is by Mamma Mia, and it is called Shed Your Scales Omega Body Buff. It's microgram hummus, sweet almond oil, aloe vera, chamomile, vitamin E, all pregnancy safe, which is why I bought it. Sometimes it's just hard to Google every single ingredient that you're going to use on your face or your body. It's very hard to Google every single thing, so I like to buy things that are known to already be pregnancy safe. On top of that, after I'm done exfoliating, I use this body butter by Moroccan Oil, and it's a very thick consistency body butter. It has shea butter, antioxidant argan oil, so it has a lot of good stuff for you, and it's really thick, so I feel like it's really penetrating, and I love feeling that really buttery smoothness all over my body, and especially on your tummy, because you don't want to get stretch marks. So that is like always my mental goal. Don't get stretch marks. I'm always like looking at my stomach to see if any stretch marks are happening, and nothing yet so far. I'm very early on, I know, but I do have a tummy forming, so I don't see anything yet, so that's really great. Well, the next thing I learned about pregnancy is prenatals, very important, and also all the prenatals out there can't cover every single thing that you need, so you may have to take other supplements on top of your existing prenatal, which I found very interesting. This one is the Baby and Meat Herb-Free Mega Food. I got this at Whole Foods. Used to be a vegetarian. Sadly to say, I am no longer vegetarian because my pregnancy is not allowing it. I just can't hold down any vegetables right now. Everything just comes back up. So I just have to eat meat. That's just the only thing I can eat right now, which sounds horrible, and I'm sorry, but yeah. So I do this Baby and Meat Herb-Free Mega Food from farm to tablet. On top of that, I also take extra dosage of vitamin D and fish oil supplements because I'm lacking in those things. So the next thing I learned about pregnancy is that you need a really, really comfortable pillow. I got this pillow. It's basically the same on each side. It's like a U shape, but kind of like this. And this pillow really helps with circulation. I find it really helpful. I think I only got it at Amazon for like $45. There's an alternative to this one, which is like $150, but I just thought I would start with this pillow, and it's been working out great. You don't need any other pillows when you're using this one. It's just this. So that's why on that side, Brian has his set of pillows, and I just have this. So another thing to note is that there's also the social aspect of pregnancy. People are sort of going to think that you want to hear their advice all the time. Unsolicited advice raining on you all day. It just never ends, and they don't stop. It could be really good, helpful things that sure I'll take into consideration, because I basically consider everything, which is why I have really high anxiety and I'm always worried, and this is something I really had to overcome during this pregnancy, because you can't be a worrywart while being pregnant, because that's just too much stuff going on if you're doing that. So a lot of people, I notice, will start giving you like terrifying stories, terrifying advice that is just brutal to hear, and I'm not sure why they find the need to have to tell you, but sometimes the kind of things that I hear haunts me for like days and weeks to come, and I just don't know how to get over it. But eventually I do, because eventually I realize I'm my own person. This is my pregnancy, and not everything that I hear is going to happen to me. And most likely everything is going to turn out just fine if I just keep a positive attitude and a very optimistic approach to everything. So that's what I've learned. I need to really just think about the happy things and not about the things that could go wrong, because I find myself Googling the worst possible scenarios and just reading the stats on that and the chance of that happening, and really you can't control anything, and whatever is going to happen will happen. So I've just learned to accept that and just try to keep my head up and not have to really listen to all of this stuff I hear. There's some funny things that I hear too. My friend that's actually in the medical field told me if you have a natural birth, later down the line, you'll find your bladder or your anus can kind of sag and fall out of your vagina. And some women actually come into the doctor's office asking why there's a ball coming out of their vagina when really it's their bladder coming out. So she was like, never get a natural birth. your bladder will just fall to the ground, which is really terrifying. But I still want to get a natural birth because I want to go as natural as possible. I'm not even going to opt for epidural. And I know a lot of people I say that now, but see how strong your will is. I think I'm just gonna really stick to my guns on this one. So yeah, those are the things that I learned about pregnancy thus far, and I hope that you learned something along the way as well. And if there's other things that you wanted to add, let me know in the comments section below. So much more to talk about, because I just went on a shopping spree and I can't wait to show you guys what I bought. Really cute stuff. So I will let you guys go now. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!